Like, what if you're not stuck? What if you're just done with this version of your life? Now, I was reading this book, The Rise, and it talks about this concept called target panic. So imagine, right, that you are like an archer and you're pulling back your arrow, you've got your bullseye, you know what your target is, you know what you're supposed to be doing, and let's say that you hit the target perfectly. Now the goal is to do that like repetitively over and over again. Now, you might be thinking, I've never done archery, not interested. But you know who does talk about this? Lovia Jahi. So, one of the things that she said after she wrote her first New York Times bestseller, she experienced what we're referring to in this video as target panic because she was wondering when she was writing her second book, she got this overwhelming sense of panic like, oh my God, can I do this again? What if it's not a number one like bestseller? What if it doesn't make the New York Times? Now, you also may not be an author, but I give those two examples because I want you to just kind of feel like what I'm talking about, right? But it's this idea that, right, if we're not stuck, but if we're done with that version of our lives, girl, that feels scary, no? it, I would I have been there and it has felt scary to me and we begin to panic. And in some instances, that is when we start to shrink ourselves, or this is when we try to curate what's okay to dream and what's okay to aspire to because we don't want to do the most with the side of more. And in some instances, we want to create and if not recreate something that is familiar to us instead of stepping outside of our comfort zone completely and building something totally new because we are experiencing target panic. But what if instead of looking at that freeze as, oh my God, I need to go back to my old life or my old way of being or my old way of doing business, reframe, what if it's graduation? What if? What if that freeze is graduation and it is your mind, your body, and your spirit tapping the nails like, ma'am, yes, you, little Miss Mamas, we're done. It's time to go. Yes? Can you relate? Is it time to go? Is it maybe that you're not stuck? You're just done with that old version of your life? Just a thought.